Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, it's Sonny Gray. Safe to say he's pretty stingy, Chris.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. He goes down looking. And stepping in for the Rays, Ahmed Rosario. That's in for a strike. Gray, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slurve, a curve, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. One out, base is empty. Righty to the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Two strikes.
And the right-hander deals. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Righty delivers. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now, Yandy Diaz. Stretches out and hauls it in. Middle of the first, no score. Back here with my pal Siggy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Zach Eflin.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first, here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he deals. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. The wind to kick the pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Well, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Ball one low. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Now a fly ball to right center. Lowe has it sized up. And that's the third out. So the Cards are kept quiet through one. On to the second from St. Louis on the show. No score. Back here at Busch Stadium, leading off, Brandon Lowe.
Brandon Lowe.
Gray back to work. Strike on the inside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 0-2 now. Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
So up next, Randy Arozarena. That one finds the zone. 0-1. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And now here is Isaac Paredes.
Ball 1.
And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Out to short, Wynn. Tosses to first. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And here it comes. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. And that clips the inside corner. Goldie at second with nobody out. Line drive caught.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Just missed. The Redbirds with a chance to score first here in the second game of the series. The pitch. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Demetrius Lewis next up for the Cardinals. The National League leader in runs batted in this year. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Siri makes a nice run at catch. The Cards leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in St. Louis, here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. The pitch. Siri hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
And a big swing and a miss. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Ripped to third. Fires over to first. One up, one down.
The catcher,
Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. First pitch just misses. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The wind and the pitch. And 1-2. Top of the third, no score. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. The next pitch misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Kicks and deals. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Eflin. Drops a bunt down the first base side. One at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Sometimes getting down a good bunt can just be so difficult right there. You admire the pitcher for putting it down in play, but just a little too hard at the first baseman. You don't see that defensive play very often, so you got to tip your cap to the defense.
Back to the top of the lineup, Josh Lowe, next to hit for the Rays. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
And a pitch. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it, and that is that. One left for Tampa. Still no score. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, number 91. Eflin back to work. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Rosario tosses across the first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here too, and they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge, and they'll have to see clear evidence the other way to overturn this thing.
Here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt, but after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call, just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge, and they won't have any more the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of out at first base.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Sonny Gray. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. On the ground, out to short. Over to Diaz. And that quickly, 2 away.
Up next to the Cardinals, the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong. Next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Rosario tosses the first. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. The right-hander back to work. Bounce to the left side. Arenado to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike 1. 4th inning underway, no score. The wind of the pitch.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic. You know, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. And there's 2 down. And now it's Brandon Lau. Caught looking his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball there. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Down in order go the Rays. And we are still scoreless. And we're back. Here's Nolan Gorman. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Lau slings to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And up to him is Wilson Contreras. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. The 0-1. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He'll touch them all. His 49th home run of the season. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into the stadium with that swing. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Base is empty, one away, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. That one is absolutely belted way back there. And that one is out of here. They go back-to-back. Home run number 70 on the year. It's 2-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Mejia up with it, over to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And that one cutting but missing down low. Two outs. Up and in, and it's 2-0. Boots it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena. The pitch.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's a little bit low.
It's a good take.
This to third. Arenado throws to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, third baseman,
Isaac Paredes next to hit for the Rays. Grounded out his first time up. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. His 16th homer of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Bird. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Jose Siri will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Rays down by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. The wind of the pitch. Out to short. Sends it across to first. 2 out.
Well, here we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Mejia stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's in the dirt.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Two down, nobody on. Flips the corner. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bounce to third. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Rays with a solo shot to trim the lead. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Busch Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Demetrius Lewis. The wind to kick the pitch. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Berg. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. And now the center fielder grounded out to short in his first trip. Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. Tries to get back and save. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
Bounce to the right side. In plenty of time to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 3-1. And the pitcher with a base hit. Go ahead, Singy, say it. Helps his cause.
Helps his cause. Get that guy a jacket. He might be standing out there for a little while.
Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. And that one hit to first. And that's just foul. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Gray over at first with one away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Righty delivers. And a base hit right there. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
He's been swinging it really well lately. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
So first and second with one man gone. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. The Rosarena gets it in. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the bases are loaded here, one man gone. Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. First pitch misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Out to short. Base hit. One run is in. Now the second run is in. It's 5-1.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Zach Eflin departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher now, Zach Littell.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Cardinals trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. Golden started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Two on, 1 out. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-fingered fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Nolan Arenado. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the second game of the series. Tapped out front of the plate. Gets it to first. They limit the damage here. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 5, the Rays 1. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Harold Ramirez.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
And the right-hander back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. High chopper to third, and he picks it up in foul territory. And here it comes. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Lowe measures 6 feet 4 inches. 26 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2016. One. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Tries to get back and save.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Win. Quickly to second for 1. Over to first, but he beats it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And the batter now, Yandy Diaz. On the ground. And foul ball. Fly ball to right. Lewis settles under it. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 6, 7, 8. Back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Shawn Armstrong.
And one thing on him. He's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Wynn leading things off and takes a strike. Right side, hard hit. Over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. So digging in, Demetrius Lewis. 1 for 2. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
That ball was ticketed for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
Number 91 up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the inning's still alive at the pitcher's spot next. Now it's going to be Sonny Gray. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever goes down looking. So one left for the Cardinals. They lead this new inning getting started. Lau at the plate. The Rays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And he deals. Chopped left side. Fires to first on the run. Lau out on the play.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Rosarena batting with one down takes a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Right through there for a strike. Foul tip into the mix, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes next to hit for the Rays. Fastball for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Off the plate inside. And 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're down 5-1. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Armstrong back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Kevin Kelly up and throwing. Clevenger also getting ready. The 0-1. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Swung on, belted. Siri going back on this one. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
The second baseman.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
First offering, and it just misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one pushed to the left and foul. And he can't come up with it.
He's in there.
Up next for the Cardinals. The catcher.
So man aboard. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Wilson Contreras. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Got him swinging.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
He swings and fouls one off. Gorman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out to short. Rosario fires across the diamond. Play made. That ends the inning. The Cards leave 1. They're up 5-1. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
And a pitch. That clips the corner. Gray still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Kicks and deals. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the catcher,
Francisco Mejia next to hit for the Rays. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
The Rays down by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering is downstairs. Righty to the plate. And a curve is down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. On the ground at first. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The pitcher, Sean Armstrong.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rays, Rene Pinto.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Kicks and fires. That one hammered but pulled foul. 2 down, nobody on here in the 2nd game of the series. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So the batting order turns over. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. And that's a strike. Two outs. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Steps off, lead runner back to second.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flatten it out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
At the belt and fires. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Fires it to the plate. And he's in there as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here's Oliver Marmol towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Sonny Gray will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Helsley.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Digging in, Yandy Diaz. On the ground to short. Tosses to first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kevin Kelly.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it's fouled away. Out to short, Rosario. The throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mason.
And now Mason Wynn. Fought off foul. Swings through that.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
In the air out to center. Siri puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Demetrius.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Demetrius Lewis. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Up the middle. Jump throw. An acrobatic play to end the inning. And down in order go the Cardinals. And it remains 5-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Helsley, a 6'2 righty, 29 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2015. And misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment to get back on track. His team needs him.
Rosarina now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
One down, base is empty.
Nope.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The pitch. That one drifts inside. Right-hander kicks, deals. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Paredes now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Rays trailing by 3 here at the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. This could end it. That misses, and it's 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Here comes a pitch. Got it. And that'll do it.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambu. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching. Happy gaming.